Um, okay. Hey everybody, it's Rhonda Lee, Barefoot Artist, and I just wanted to take a minute to introduce you to someone that I have been learning from for a while now. His name is Rehmannia, and just to be quite honest, I was at one point having a lot of problems on the raw food diet and wondering why the diet wasn't addressing some of my needs, and I started studying some of Rehmannia's works, his book, and I got consultations from him, and I highly recommend his teas. He has helped me so much, and I just think it's very important maybe that this would be a person that you get to know, and you could check out his site, and he could give you a lot of information. And I'm going to turn it over to Rehmannia and let him explain to you what all he does.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Get better here.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure you're full.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
We could both get in here together.
Okay.
And we can talk to each other. Yeah. Thanks for coming to my little shop.
Thank you so much. This has been wonderful. I had a reading, so it's wonderful.
Yeah. Thanks for coming over. So you're from
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, I'm from Kentucky. So we're back same neck of the woods there. Literally, right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Thanks. I know we've communicated quite a while here, and I know that you had written something about my book that I really appreciated, a little testimonial about my book, Healing Thresholds, which we should show everybody. This is my little book here, Healing Thresholds, Labor of Love. Pretty much now going on a 10-year effort. I would say it's pretty finished.
It's pretty finished at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm a Taoist tonic herbalist. I was Ron Teagarden's personal apprentice for 8 years and his tea master. So I learned from him a health lineage that has been veiled all this time. It was basically the health system that was sequestered to the elite of China for 5,000 years. We didn't really hear about it, not until Ron Teagarden actually wrested it out of its Chinese hiding place in the 1970s. And he's been here all this time, he's been holding this jewel, and this guy understands the jewel that this is. And, sort of waiting in a sense, holding it in its integrity. And he wrote a great book too, the Ancient Wisdom of the Chinese Tonic Herbs. It's the only other book on this that exists. He was holding this jewel and perfected it, his knowledge of it, and became a master herbalist. He was dubbed that by his very powerful people in China, gave him that title. And then I got to be his apprentice for 8 years and learn this. And I really think, not to sound, I don't mean it egotistically in any way, but I think I'm holding that jewel too. I really feel that this is a jewel that I just get. And I'm getting this from previous lives, I'm sure. So I was told as a youngster that I'd been a Taoist medicine man in previous life. And I didn't even know what that was at the time. I'm just a kid in Kentucky, right?
Mm-hmm. And he's a true healer, I'll just say. The real deal.
Thank you.
Right here.
Yeah, thanks. And so this is a jewel that I hold with reverence and with great compassion. Wish to hold it in its purity and to be able to serve with it. It really goes beyond seeking notoriety, fame, fortune, all that stuff. It's not about that. It's about holding this jewel and seeking to help preserve the future health of the human genome. And we look at the genome, because our system goes all the way down into what we call gene, which is your generational health. Now today there's a branch of science that's developing a concept around this idea, and it's called epigenetics. So it's like looking at generational health. Well, the Chinese have been doing this forever within our health lineage, and they call it gene. This is your great-grandparents, what they were doing, everything they were doing, what they ate, if they were out in the sun, if they were living on a farm. And this is the foundation that we're standing on today, and that's what we're going to pass on to our progeny. And so this is an issue that we don't look at our own ego, our own self. We're looking at literally like the human genome, the integrity of our future, our past is all in this. And, so it's an art form in that regard, and there is some intuitive work in it, but it takes many years of just learning to see the signs of this gene factor, and how we can perpetuate that for the health of future generations.
Um, I want you to tell everybody contact information.
Yeah, shamanshack.info. I have a company called Shaman Shack, SHAMAN, shack.info, not .com. If you go to .com, you go to some people who make bowls in Maryland.
Okay, well, that's
But,
not them. That's the wrong one.
They're cool too. I like them. But shamanshack.info. That's my company, Shaman Shack. I have a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, I've always had a bit of an inventive mind. I've been an artist and a musician my whole life, and I really like the idea of inventing a new thing.
I heard stories about you from
Oh.
last night about how creative you were and fantastic you were.
Oh.
From Jeff, he was talking about
Cool.
such a musician.
Yeah, and so I like the creative part of healing. You know, that's the artistry. I mean, healing is the great healing. That when they say the healing arts, you know, this is a great one. So I looked at what I could contribute and decided to not just replicate what Ron Teagarden has done, but more to support it. You know, but we both climbed this mountain, and we want to add a little bit more to the top in our own way. You know, instead of just digging our own dirt hill over here. You know, but my way of adding to it is I've tried to bring in some cool stuff, and so I've